Hey everyone, and today, the 14th day of June, so Tuesday the 14th of June, we've traded four stocks, and what a mess we've made of the day, if I'm being completely honest. I'm kicking myself. I'm kind of giving myself a little bit of jip in terms of how I've traded, and I've locked my montage. I've actually lost $27,000 today, which is a huge amount by anyone's stretch of the imagination. And I guess the only saving grace is that we made 18,000 yesterday. So as far as the week's concerned, it's still only Tuesday. As far as the week's concerned, we've given back the yesterday's profits and 9,000 besides. So still in the whole drawdown of 27,000, but effectively on the week it's a 9,000 hole we need to recover from. So why has it happened? Well, we've had, funnily enough, today being the 14th is kind of apt because we had 14 consecutive green trading days, 14 days of profitable trading from the end of May to where we are today in the middle of June. In those 14 days, we've made some really, really good trades. We had our second best ever trade, in fact. In fact, we've had our second best ever trading day, in fact, as well. So, we've been able to trade really well over the last couple of weeks. And I suppose with that comes a sense of complacency. It doesn't matter how long you can keep your green streak going. There's always going to be a red day. There's always going to be a losing day somewhere along the line. You're never going to be 100%. No trader is. So I was happy that we'd actually made the longest green streak of the year, but it had to come to an end sooner or later. And when it does, I always kind of zoom out and find out, okay, where am I on the day if it's a red trade? Where am I on the week if it's a red day? Where am I on the month, etc., etc. If it's a red week. Right now, 9,000 down on the week. Gives me hope we can still have a green week. The way that we have been trading, need to get back to that. The way that we have been trading, and we still have not only the ability to have a green month, a very profitable green month. We're still over $100,000 profitable on June, even with this drawdown. So I asked myself, where can we actually finish this month? We're already over 100,000 profitable. So there is a chance that not only could we have a really good green month where we are right now, if I just stopped trading, we'd have a really good green month. But we could potentially have our best trading month ever, which not only would that be fantastic to achieve, but it will put me right back on track for the seven-figure target for the year that we set at the beginning of the year. I thought that was kind of out of our hands last month, but it's certainly within reach now again. If we get back to the average of $5,000 a day for the rest of the year, we will have a seven-figure year. It's that simple. So where did I go wrong today? Well, there's a number of areas I went wrong. And we didn't trade pre-market today. It was a very low volume pre-market. There was some good moving stocks, good volatility in the market, but no volume. We had spikes of volume, but nothing sustaining. The big loss was really on AERC, and I can't really complain too much with regards to AERC because, quite simply, AERC has been good to me over the last 6 or 7 trading days, or 6 trading days in a row. Before today, we've made over $120,000 on AERC in terms of the trade profit. That means that we're still over 100,000 on AERC in terms of profit for the month on this one particular ticket. So we're still in a good place overall. And what I would say is that the fact that it wanted payback and got payback, I can't really complain too much. If I'm anything, I'm optimistic that we can finish the month strong. Before today, we were 137,000 in profit on the month. We're 14th of June, 137,000 in profit. So we've lost 27,000. It means we're still 110,000 in profit on the month, which that by any stretch of the imagination is a great month. And we've still got 2 full trading weeks to go. We've still got 10 trading days to go. So yes, I'm a little bit disappointed on having such a big red day. Yes, I could have traded better. Yes, I could have picked better stocks to trade. Being married to AERC just because it's done a really good job for us of late is not the best way to trade, for sure. So what did we do wrong with AERC? Well, our first entry was wrong to start off with. So we had this move up. It broke the green line, if you will, and then pulled back. Instead of waiting for it to make new highs, so we waited. What I was waiting for, shall I say, is for the opening range. And I said this, I was streaming live, and I said, look, I'll wait for the opening range to form, which is the first 5-minute candle, essentially these 5 candles in a row here. And it formed its opening range. So as it pulled back, and then it moved back up towards, towards the green line to go green again on the day. And I got in for the break of the whole $1.17 instead of waiting for it to break the opening range. So I should have waited for this $7.50, the $0.50, where it got rejected, and the break of the $0.50. No, I decided to be clever, or try to be clever, and get in at the break of the whole dollar. Break the whole dollar, it's then going to become, as a resistance, it's then going to become support, and then we can move on to the upside. No, that's not what happened. It then turned to the other. It turned to the downside, and we made a substantial loss on that one. So what did I do? I thought, okay, well, AERC is still looking very strong, and it was still looking very strong, and still is looking very strong in the grand scheme of things from where it's come from. So I thought, okay, next candle to make a new high, we'll get in. So we did, and we got in here. And it moved up, and it didn't even break the green line, and then came back down. And I should have got out here, but I didn't. I should have got out here for the break of the VWAP even. But I didn't. I just, for whatever reason, rabbit in headlight. I don't know why I did that, but we were in for reasonable size as well, and we went all the way down, and over $1. We lost on this one. So we got out at 15.74, and we'd entered at 16.98. So I say the break of the whole dollar we entered, and we got out $1.20 below. That is just poor trade management. There's no excuse for the entry. I can understand the entry. The entry was logical. That's fine. We were getting the increase in the volume. The entry on this entry was fine. The entry on the previous trade, no. But I don't know why I just held it. I should have just cut the position. Particularly, worst case scenario, I should have cut for the $0.50 as it broke the VWAP. And not only did I exit here at 15.74, it kept selling off and into a halt downwards. So I don't know. I kind of a brain fart more than anything else. Just my ability for making logical decisions on the trade just went out of the window, and I lost a lot of money with it. So a little bit later, we did trade it. Again a little bit later one time. Lost even more money. So as we got in, we were starting to make a move up, pull back, move up, pull back. I looked at this as a potential head and shoulders type formation. So I thought, okay, I'll get in again. And it was on this doji that I entered. Granted, I was a little bit of a pullback on the way up, a little bit of a pullback, next candle to make a new high. So next candle to make a new high was here. So got in, it moved up. And the problem here was I got in for 15.89, so moving up to the whole dollar of 16. The high it went up to was 16.32. So over a 40-cent move from where I got in here to the highs here. And I didn't take profit. Can I tell you why I didn't take profit? Because for the life of me, I don't know. I didn't even put a stop loss in place. It's just like I'd forgotten how to trade. And I think that's why I'm the most disappointed in myself. And then it pulled all the way back, and we got out at 15.61 for a 30-cent loss. And I'm kind of thinking, so we got in, it moved up 40 cents on the dollar, and then pulled back a whole 70 cents before we actually exited. And we didn't think to lock in any profits. We didn't take any profits. And it took 2 minutes. It's not like it flushed down in an instant. It took 2 minutes to reach that 30-cent lot, that 70-cent move downwards. It's not like it was, we got in and it flushed 30 cents. No, I just traded extremely badly today. And after those two trades, I was already 20,000 down. And I continued to trade badly. I traded Redbox badly. I traded day one badly. So I'm just going to put it down as a bad day. I'm just going to put it down as one of those days where, you're not thinking straight, you don't react in the right manner, you just don't stick to a strategy. I just traded very, very badly today across the board. Everything I touched went against me, so I had the Midas touch in reverse. I was being arrogant with my sizing. I was trading too big based on the moves that I was looking for. So overall, a bad day's trading. And I think it's not going to be difficult to take the lessons from today's trading. And anybody that wants to learn how to not trade, go back to the recorded live session on YouTube and watch it back, because it was just very poor across the board. Aeroclean, though, one of those, as I say, don't get married to the stocks. I still think it's looking right now looking very strong, and I think it will move up for the rest of the day. I think it's reached its bottom, went down to under $13. It's now currently trading over $15. So I think it's on its way back up. I do believe that anybody that's trading it now will get better, that knows what they're doing, will get better results than I certainly did this morning. So, I guess I can't be too despondent based on how much we've made over the last week and a bit. I don't want to be looking back too much. We're in a good still in a good position to be able to give back kind of 20% of the gains on the month, and we're halfway through the month. To give back 20% of our gains and still be in a great position, finish the month with a 6-figure month. I've got to be happy with that. I've got to be really happy with that. So I'm just going to take today, put it down as a bad lot, and I'll be back at it tomorrow. I'm not going to trade for the rest of the day. I'm past my max loss, kind of kicking myself. The wider markets are still selling off. The S&P 500 is down 0.25%. The Nasdaq's up 0.25%, but the rest of the markets are actually selling off again. I'm pretty sure the Nasdaq will finish red on the day, based on what I'm looking at as well. So, yeah, bad red day at the office. I guess we go again tomorrow. Join me live, 90 minutes before the market opens. I'll see you then.